ethnic landscape's really changed. Bensonhurst, traditionally an Italian and Jewish neighborhood, but at this point is really predominantly a lot of Russian influence and a lot of Chinese, which is overflowing from Sunset Park, which is a little bit further to our north. It's named after A. Benson. Mr. Benson was the head of the Brooklyn Gasworks Company, and in 1835 he bought land here and developed Bensonhurst by the Sea, which is now the neighborhood of Bath Beach, but the name, this whole neighborhood took the name Bensonhurst starting in 1835, and his success here prompted people like the Johnson family to want to develop a little bit further west in Dyker Heights. But Bensonhurst has been home over the years to a lot of different pop culture references. Welcome Back, Kotter is set in Bensonhurst. The Honeymooners is set in Bensonhurst. The famous French Connection car chase goes through Bensonhurst on 86th Street, the same street where actually John Travolta is doing his walk in the beginning of the movie, where we're going to end our tour. Jungle Fever is partially set in Bensonhurst, as is Do the Right Thing. So there's a lot of, you know, the John Turturro character in Spike Lee's movies really comes from Bensonhurst. Bensonhurst was also a major mob stronghold really up until the 90s. You had the Lucchese crime family of people like Vinny the Chin, Gigante here, you had John Gotti here, you had Sammy the Bull Gravano. He was originally from Queens, but he hung out a lot in Bensonhurst. Sammy the Bull Gravano, who was the underboss, was active here as well. So you had really big mafia scene here up through the 90s. The amount of famous people from Bensonhurst is almost unbelievable. You know, just to name a few, you have Barbra Streisand is from Bensonhurst. Elliot Gould is from Bensonhurst. So, you know, a lot of sort of, the major sort of Jewish influence there.
Elliot Gould, a crooner? Okay.
You had a major, this is a major baseball. Were they married? Elliot Gould and Barbra Streisand? That's amazing. I didn't know that, yeah. Cool. They must have met here, right in Milestone Park. They
had a son.
Wow. I didn't know that. You have a big baseball neighborhood. This is where John Franco's from. Paul LaDuca, also the great Sandy Koufax, is from Bensonhurst. Some more recent, not so famous celebrities are from here. Jerry Ferrara, who plays Turtle on Entourage, comes from Bensonhurst. In that same vein, Joey Fatone from NSYNC is also from Bensonhurst.
Joey Fat.
Joey Fat. He was the fat one in NSYNC. So, you know, there's a lot of celebrities, you know, who grew up similar to how Tony Manero in the movie grew up. You know, they grew up dreaming about becoming celebrities, you know, in the big city, just across the river, and, you know, I guess ultimately in Los Angeles. But a lot of these people made it, which is pretty amazing. I don't know why it's so dense in Bensonhurst, and, you know, we only have Scott Baio in Dyker Heights, but that's kind of how it went. So I'm going to show you guys what the Scottas. Yeah, they're past.
They're related to
Really? People?
Yeah.
I don't know.